season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Willis now off play action.
He finds his man complete. That's Harper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right?
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Micah Parsons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Play action now. Levis.
He finds his man complete. It's Lane. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
And this one's incomplete.
The Cowboys at 13-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Levis to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Barkley. He stiff arms it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Second and 10. Here's Levis.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis now off of play action. And that
is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Willis on the bootleg. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Here's Willis.
That's caught by Jackson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
That's the score, Giants 7, Cowboys 0.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Forced out to his pad. He's taken down. Back in his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Cowboy.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. To about the 33-yard line.
from the 33. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Oh, look at that.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Levis from the gun. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Levis. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Giants.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys 40.
Now Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
And he's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
2nd and 10. Willis to throw once more.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And snapped to few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Last play of the half, Willis.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down, Pollard again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, Willis to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Levis to throw off play action. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st down, and it's Pollard again.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. Here's Levis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First down, Giants.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
At the 49-yard line.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, New York.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Pushing his way through. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time. And now the rookie's free. There's the stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Willis gotta have this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Levis back to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Levis on 3rd down.
So far, forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And the lead will stay put at 17. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And, Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.